Hey guys, Beeves here, and I thought I would talk a little bit about the free Resogun um, on the PlayStation 4. Just some hints and tips and a little bit of a review. Basically, I really love the game. I was a big fan of Super Stardust HD, similar-ish. So basically, Resogun, when the level is just like a circle just bent around instead of a flat screen or a globe like in Super Stardust. So basically, your ship can only fire left and right. You've got boost, bombs, you can pick up humans, or throw humans, I guess, and you have this overdrive ability. So basically, you'll see your spaceship on the screen. It's got its bar underneath, which will be the overdrive bar, and then you have a bar on the top, which is your boost bar. And it doesn't really ever look full, but once you start boosting, you'll see it go down. And the boost in the game is actually just not press the button and boost a little bit. Depending on the different ship, there are three different. It goes for a different amount of time, as long as you keep holding the button down. So if you're holding the button down and boosting, I think you can pretty much do a whole lap depending on your ship. But when you boost, some cool things, you can pass through enemies, pass through their fireball things that they're shooting. And then when your ship stops, does like a AoE explosion around the whole ship, which can also help you clear enemies. And that's a good way to boost your multiplier. Or also boosting to get to the next enemy is a good way to keep your multiplier from dropping off. Bombs, of course, just a giant screen clear, basically the whole warped world. You'll see your bomb just go out in like giant waves. It's kind of cool feature, kind of cool looking, I guess. The other thing I really like about the game is actually when you complete a level, everything in the level is built up of these like tiny blocks, and they just start exploding everywhere. So it's just like this giant particle effect, almost just tons and tons of these little pieces flying everywhere. It's really cool to watch. And then another thing that you might notice if you're playing on the easiest difficulty, the bosses at the end of each level are very, very easy. But like I said, that scales with the difficulty. So on easy, the bosses are easier than the actual levels or like the normal enemies. I think they're scaled down a little bit too much. But once you start getting into the more difficult difficulties, the bosses actually feel like bosses. Just from jump from the easiest to like the next difficulty, the first boss fires like I think 3 or 4 times more fireballs and moves faster. And then yeah, so those are some of the things I'm loving about Resogun. Another little hint is when you go to save your humans. Oh, actually, let me talk about this whole thing. Your PlayStation controller will say "Keeper detected," and there will be these enemies on the screen with a green aura, and these are your keepers. If you destroy all of the keepers before they leave the screen, they will unlock a human prison, and the human will just kind of fall to the ground, start walking. Nothing really crazy there. But if you leave them alone for too long, an enemy ship can come and basically abduct them, and then they're gone, and the human dies. Also, if the keepers just escape off the screen, or you don't kill them fast enough, eventually the human will die. There's always 10 humans in each level, and when you pick them up, L2 actually lets you throw the human, so you don't actually have to fly into the green gold boost thing. You can actually just hurl the human at it, make sure it doesn't fly into a ship or something and die. But and there's also part of one of the achievements to get. You have to get 2 humans into the goal. That's probably a bad word, but the beam of light, the saving beam of light, in like a second. So you basically pick one up, throw it, pick one up, and throw it. Is how I do it. Actually, I haven't done it yet, but and other than that, yeah, I'm really loving the game. Basically, one of those point chaser games. I've only beat it on the easiest difficulty so far, but I've been trying the different ships. The basic ship with the general stats so far is my favorite. Um, but yeah, so I love the game. Definitely check it out if you got a PS4, and I hope some of those hints or tips or explanations, I guess, kind of help you boost your score. All right, peace out.